This is CNN Breaking News.
Our top story tonight, the hunt for answers as residents and elected officials across the Northeast report mysterious drone sightings. The Homeland Security Secretary Alejandro Mayorkas is standing by. He's here with me. He'll join us in just a moment. But first, this report from CNN's Omar Jimenez.
There has to be some explanation to the public for all this increased activity, and they must do so now.
And yet, there hasn't been, even as the federal government says there's no evidence of any national security or public safety threats. And there have been growing calls for answers as drone sightings continue in New Jersey, and now also the New York metropolitan area.
They must immediately disclose more information to the public. It's totally and completely unacceptable. Jersey can't become the Wild West of drone activity. No state can become the Wild West of drone activity.
It's now been a month since some of the first drones were reported near a military installation in northern New Jersey. Since then, there have been dozens of reported sightings, as some federal officials throw cold water on some of those reports.
We have not been able to, and neither have state or local law enforcement authorities, corroborate any of the reported visual sightings. It appears that many of the reported sightings are actually manned aircraft that are being operated lawfully.
And in a joint statement, the Department of Homeland Security and the FBI said in part they're working to confirm whether the reported drone flights are actually drones or are instead manned aircraft or otherwise inaccurate sightings. Despite attempts by officials to calm concerns, videos of reported drones in the skies are still popping up all over social media.
Wow, they just passed each other.
Yeah, I've never seen that before.
Including these from New Jersey Senator Andy Kim as he went out with local police Thursday night. Former Maryland Governor Larry Hogan also posting his own possible drone sighting, writing on X, "I personally witnessed what appeared to be dozens of large drones in the sky above my residence. I do not know if this increasing activity over our skies is a threat to public safety or national security." There was even a downed drone that was reported in Morris County, New Jersey, but it was later revealed to be a hobby or toy drone. All the while, without a definitive explanation, questions have filled the vacuum. New Jersey Governor Phil Murphy writing to President Joe Biden expressing concern about the reported drone sightings and asking for more federal resources, saying in part, existing laws limit the ability of state and local law enforcement to counter UAS or unmanned aircraft systems. It's become apparent that more resources are needed to fully understand what is behind this activity. New York Governor Kathy Hochul confirming that drones have also been spotted in New York, posting on X, "At this time, there's no evidence that these drones pose a public safety or national security threat." Which is what we've heard from the Department of Homeland Security and the FBI as well. But also, we are now seeing more states with these reported sightings. Some military installations in New Jersey have also seen airspace restrictions over them as well. And it gives some perspective on just the market in general. There are nearly 800,000 drones registered with the FAA, about an even split between commercial and recreational. But of course, that might complicate the efforts in trying to find a through line between all of these sightings that, again, are starting to span multiple states. Wolf.
Omar Jimenez reporting for us from New York. Omar, thank you very much. Joining us now, the Homeland Security Secretary Alejandro Mayorkas. Mr. Secretary, thanks so much for joining us. It's causing a lot of concern, as you well know, and I'm sure you're getting a lot of questions. What can you say to those Americans who are deeply concerned right now about all these sightings over New Jersey, New York, here and outside of Washington, D.C., in Maryland?
Wolf, thank you for having me. Let me calm those nerves. We have not seen anything unusual. We have not seen any unusual activity. We know of no threat. We know of no nefarious activity. I want to repeat that. We have not seen anything unusual. We know of no threat or of any nefarious activity. And let me explain. People are reporting sightings of drones. It is very common for individuals who think they see drones to actually see small aircraft, and we have a case of mistaken identity. Also, we have 6 different people reporting what they think is a drone, and all of a sudden we have reports of 6 drone sightings. So there's some duplication. I have been in touch with Governor Murphy every day. Our experts have been in touch with the New Jersey State Police every day. What we have done is we have deployed our state-of-the-art technology. We've deployed our experts to New Jersey. That technology has not confirmed any drone sightings. In addition, it has confirmed that some reported drone sightings are in fact small aircraft. Pilots have not reported seeing drones. That's not to say that there aren't drones, flying in the air, but we have no concern at this point with respect to a threat or any nefarious activity. The reality is you can have a 15-year-old kid who buys a drone off the shelf and puts it up in the sky. We have not seen drones turn their lights off in the dark. We have not seen drones penetrate restricted airspace. Those are two indicia that would give us a cause for concern. Wolf, I want to let the American people know right now that if we learn of any cause for concern, I will be back in this seat and explain to the American public why.
Only within the past few minutes, and I don't even know if you know this, Mr. Secretary, the President-elect Donald Trump, he just called on the Biden administration for you guys to either release any information it has about these mysterious drone sightings or shoot the drones out of the sky. How do you respond to the President-elect?
Well, first of all, the statements I've made already are the principal message that I want to communicate to the American public. We haven't seen anything unusual. We know of no threat. Secondly, we have gone to Congress repeatedly asking for more authority to counter drone activity. And we have also asked for more authority to give to the state and local officials under our supervision, because it correctly notes those authorities need to be expanded.
I want to play something another New Jersey Congressman, Republican Jeff Van Drew, said about the drones over his state in New Jersey. Listen to this.
We're not being told the truth. They are dealing with the American public like we're stupid. They don't know what it is. They don't know what it's about. They haven't taken one down to analyze it. They have no idea where it comes from, but they know that it's not that. I mean, that's nonsense. They do not know what they're doing. Why don't they take one of them down, analyze it, and let us know what's really happening?
What do you say to the Congressman?
Well, first of all, we have experts, and he should not diminish the extent of their expertise and the extent of their dedication to the well-being of the American people. These are individuals who dedicate their careers to the safety and security of the United States of America, number one. Number two, it's not as though anyone can just take down a drone in the sky. That in and of itself would be dangerous.
Do you have the authority to shoot down drones?
Our authorities are very limited. That is precisely why we have gone to Congress to expand those authorities. Our authorities are limited by the United States Coast Guard in the maritime environment, the United States Secret Service in its protection of our national leaders, the U.S. Customs and Border Protection with respect to the border. We have various authorities that are discrete to the particular missions. We can't just shoot a drone out of the sky.
But do you know for sure these are drones or unmanned aircraft? What are they?
We believe that there are cases of mistaken identity where drones are actually small aircraft and people are misidentifying them. There very well may be drones in the sky, of course, but those are commercially available. One can go into a convenience store and buy a small drone. There are also commercial drones as well. But we know of no threat or nefarious activity. And I want to repeat, Wolf, that if we learn of any cause for concern, we will be transparent in our communication of it.
We know that some of these drones, whether in the Middle East or Ukraine, have weapons, have missiles attached to these drones. Wouldn't it be smart to at least get a look at these drones to see if they were armed?
Wolf, there is no question that technology has advanced in the realm of drones. They can fly farther, they can fly faster, they can carry heavier payloads. Our authorities need to keep up with the technological advances. The chairman of the Homeland Security Committee in the House of Representatives, Mark Green, has argued for and advocated for that expansion of authorities. So has Congressman Pfluger. We agree with that advocacy, and we have sought increased authorities.
As you know, it's causing a lot of concern. Mr. Secretary.
I'm here to calm those concerns, Wolf, and we'll be back if there's any reason for them.
We'll continue this conversation if in fact these drones continue to show up over New Jersey and elsewhere. Thank you very much for coming in.
Thank you.
And good luck. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
And just to have